Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looking to play him in. Maicon looking to hit the byline here. Oh, great header! It's hit the upright. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's through here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. And a chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Hullet. Gives it back. Vietnam looking... Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vietnam with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Guardiola. And this is Pele. Chance, surely! Midway through the first period, and it's looking... It's Ibrahimovic! Looking for a runner, chips it through. Casillas is there, and he can get that clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gerrard. Knocks it into space. And this is Ibrahimovic. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Thuram. Makaleli. Gerrard. Played into space. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. And it's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Maldini. Now it's Gerrard. Great vision. Michael. Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cruyff. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Makaleli. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! There it is! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get on the end of this? Maicon gets across to intercept that. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cruyff. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's with the keeper. Maldini. Gerrard. Makaleli. And it's Gerrard. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. He can run onto that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Maldini. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a
Pele! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ibrahimovic! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's an imaginative pass. And he plays one through. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the through ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cruyff. Always onto this. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution on the field.
Tele, ready to try one.
Johan
This an opportunity to pull level. Picked out, and the shot! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And here's Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pull it. Now it's Pele, and this is Ibrahimovic. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's picked his way through. Played out to the left flank, and it's played in here. Cleared away. Over to the left. Rui Costa. Priol gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. And it's Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Rui Costa. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Pele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Gerrard. Cannavaro. And it's Bellingham. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! A moment, and that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Ibrahimovic, a huge performance, answering the call.
Please keep your eyes on your
Thrilling,
children during the match
nail-biting,
at
perhaps
all times.
frustrating until the very end, but we do... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there. And back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Messi. Pele. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Gerrard. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Maicon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Pele. And the ball is out of play.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Hullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pepe gets good distance on it. Makaleli. Maicon gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No way through there. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely ball, it's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now he's had a shot! Decent enough try. Corner number 2 then. Pele proves just a little bit too strong. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Now it's Bellingham.
Might want to be careful there.
Roberto Carlos is the guilty party there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Goes for a shot! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Thuram. That has been cut short. Hullet. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Guardiola. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. And it's Gattuso. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Somalia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Thuram. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Piqué calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be one
Great
minute at a
defending,
time.
strong and determined. Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case
And
of
now,
so far,
please turn
so good.
towards the screen
boss
for a
has clearly
special
done his homework, and I don't
presentation
think
featuring our guest
he needs to
performance
change
today.
much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Rui Costa. Bellingham.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Pelé. No, again there's no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Throwing. Thuram. And that's another throw. Piqué. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bullet. Looking for options for movement. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the shot! Gattuso gets rid without sophistication. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he finish? No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Played out wide. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's Gerrard. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Good Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number
Well,
20.
it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive
Coming
now.
on the field. Number 24. Rui
And they're
Costa.
back on the ball again.
Number 15. Bullet.
And it's
Number
Ibrahimovic.
14, Rodri.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Ronaldo. Showing good feet. Oh no, this does not look good. He's played it long. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Rui Costa. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He might have a chance! And yes, it's there! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Oh,
time.
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Those of you making their way home
Cristiano
on public
Ronaldo
transportation
producing
today,
yet
please
another
watch the
big
screen of the
performance,
train departure
just as the
times from
fans have
all
come to
local major
expect.
stations.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Hullet. Hullet touches it back. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Nesta. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Somalia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Lewandowski. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thinks about the shot. Nedved. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dembele. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ferdinand. Maldini. For Yaya Toure. And it's Dembele. Reinders towering forward here. No way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Nedved. Cruyff. And it's Maldini.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nedved. Reinders. Nesta. And here's Lewandowski. And he's on his way!
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Tries to play it through.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Maldini. And it's Reinders. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the pass is intercepted. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Reinders. Now Yaya Toure. Ferdinand.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Somalia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
That is good strength. Yaya Toure.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Yaya Toure. And it's Iniesta. Can he get it through? He can get that clear. Nice control. Iniesta engages and forces him off the ball. That's a good run down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Pinches it off him. Bullet. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Lewandowski.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So we've reached the hour mark. Pull it. Ferdinand. And he's had it nicked away. He's under a lot of pressure there. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And pull it! Lampard. Lovely feet. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Bullet! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the shot! It's a loose, in for the pieces! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Makalele wins the duel this time. Bullet. And he's been shifted off it. Lewandowski. And he's picked out the run. Real chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. Ambitious ball here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, just skips past his man. And this is Lampard. And that's been drilled in. Cruyff finds himself offside. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim?
Somalia certainly had some good moments.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
And here's Dembele. Reinders hangs one in. Good read, needed to be.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, played right into his path. And no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Reinders. Asensio. And here's Suarez. Gerrard. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Gullit. Gullit takes control of it and he's on the move. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Makaleli. Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's worked it through. Yaya Toure.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Gerrard. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's got away. Reinders.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good vision. Good take, and is he in? Yaya Toure. And it's Reinders. And here's Suarez. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? It's Pelé! They've scored! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Maldini. Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. Gullit. Makaleli. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Can he finish? He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and Luis Suarez! It's in! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Reinders. Here's Asensio.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. That's good running with the ball. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Somalia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now that's well seen too.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Reinders. Piqué gets over and intercepts. And there's the end of the first half.
Somalia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And he's been shifted off it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lampard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gerrard. Makaleli. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Lampard. Gerrard. Makaleli. Ronaldinho on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Asensio. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And he was quick to react. Bullet. And it's Lampard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yaya Toure. Maldini. And Reinders. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So now the difference is 3. Asensio, and this is Dembele. Gerrard. And it's Thuram. Quality ball. Lampard. And it's Gerrard. There's the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele. Now it's Hullet. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's Gerrard! And he's lifted it over.
Gerrard most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lampard. Maldini. Ronaldinho. And it's Lampard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pull it. That's a shade optimistic. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan.
So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. Haaland first in line. And he puts them one up.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the next man in the spotlight.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Torres will take their second. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Gullit is the second man to step up for his team. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Messi will take the third penalty. Good take, keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done, never took his eye off the keeper either.
The third man in the queue. Three each. Hazard is the fourth man to step forward for them. Big character, big moment, big save. Cruyff is the fourth man to step up. Oh, it's off the bar.
Oh, that's unlucky, got almost everything right.
Kukçu is the fifth volunteer. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Coolly into the bottom corner.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, I have a feeling Nakazawa will have a huge role to play defensively here. He'll prove a very stubborn obstacle for anyone wanting to get balls into the box.
Well, he certainly looks the part. He is a truly imposing player.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that despite being a very hard tackling player, he boasts quite a clean record.
Absolutely no red cards and a total number of bookings that you can count on one hand. For someone with 110 caps or so, that is absolutely remarkable.
Slick.
And that's gone route one. Gets a good foot in there. Opts for safety. And it's with the keeper. Chooses to go cross-field. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Shot, surely! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nicely shaped ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's managed to get rid. All the way back. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now he's got space here. Played into space out wide.
That's going in strongly.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he was quick to react. Looks to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. Nice bit of trickery. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now the cross, and the finish!
Urawa Reds are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking tidy in possession here. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look up and drives it forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. There's a sharp little ball here. Delivered. He gets big! Oh, good-looking ball. Muto. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. He's in a great position here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Urawa Reds have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Throw in. Urawa Reds are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's going right the way across. Looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He won't be happy with that one. Muto can be a real threat inside the box. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Can he latch on to this? Muto. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Matsuda. Out to the left it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. Now the ball in. Some good work on the right flank here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foot in.
Peter, how many times have we seen that kind of thing? Way too many for my liking. It's just lazy thinking.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number
We
18.
have got changes here, from
Number
both sides, in
2.
fact.
Number
That has
6.
ended up in no man's land.
Number 15.
And that's
Number
the end of that. It
11.
all started well enough.
Coming on the field. Number 90. Number
It's a pretty
7.
loose pass.
Number 37.
Well, it's very
Number
much looking
20.
like this might be
Number
destined
10.
for a
Substitution.
scoreless outcome.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's cut it. And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Well, they've got it again. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is through here.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
An instinctive big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. He's in space and looking for options. Matsuda. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Good ball. Can he find the finish? They want to be quick this time, surely! Oh, what about that? Finally! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And he's gone searching crossfield. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. He's got tall! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Played towards the front line. Tries to pass it through. Extra time reaches half-time.
And now, to all members of
But
the
it
crowd,
has been a
I'd like to
punishing
ask
game,
you
both
to join
physically
me in
and
wishing
mentally.
our
But
birthday
does
boy
either
a
team
very
have
special
what it takes to
birthday.
find a winner? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chooses to go crossfield. Can he get it through? Gets into some space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No, he's not going to get any further than that. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Matsuda. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? Aimed in towards the centre.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No, he's not getting past him there. And that's gone loose. Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. I think we're just about done here. Cross, neat chance! And that will be it. They needed to win,
Please make
and
sure
they
to watch
have
the
won.
screen for an
It is
information
a
bulletin
triumph.
from the regional police department.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Akita really deserve a lot of credit for what...